Hello, so this video shows how to use some of the different aspects of Quizlet. So as an example, this is a study set for some Spanish, las partes del cuerpo, so body parts. So you can see on the left side here, there's a number of different functions. There's an in-class one, which is what the teacher can use to have like an interactive sort of game. So I can't show you that because I don't have a class. But I can show you all the other study aspects of this interactive learning tool. So first is the flashcards, which is what you can see here. So first we have the Spanish, la cabeza, and the answer for that is head. And you can see down here, there's 33 different flashcards. So the next one would be el estómago, and that would be the stomach. So you kind of get the idea. It shows the Spanish and then the English, or you can flip it, or you can make it random. So basically just really simple flashcards. So next one being la espalda, which is the back. Okay, so that's the flashcard function. The next function is the learn function. So this is essentially, oh, there it is. This is essentially a multiple choice quiz. If I click here, it says the sound, stomach in English. So I can change that to, in the options, I can get it to say, start with the English, and you have to guess the Spanish. So for example, el estómago, you have to guess the stomach. La cabeza, I'm going to go with head on that one. La mano, that would be the hand. So just to show you a couple examples. So yeah, that's how that works. That's the learn function. The next one is the write function. So I don't know the answer for this question, so I'm going to click I don't know. El tobillo. So as you can see, the way that this function works is you actually have to write the answer. I'm not quite sure of the answer. La piel, okay, like an orange peel. So you get the idea for this one. It'll give you the English or the Spanish. You can choose the options, and then you have to write it out, or in this case, type, because we're on the computer. So the next one is the spelling one. So this is basically an auditory spelling test. So I'm going to click here. So this one said el dedo. I'm not quite sure how to spell that, but I got it. La boca, that's the mouth. So there. La parte inferior del cuerpo. So that'd be the lower body. So you get the idea how that works. And then if I go back, we can see the list of options here again. And you see it records how much I finished, etc. Then we can make a test. So this study tool, you can configure how many questions in the options. You can select the question types, and you can also say which one it starts with English or Spanish. And you can also star like a certain flashcard. So let's say it's el cuerpo, then that one will come up as like a hard, you can tell it that it's a hard one for you and it'll review it more often, or you can just review the starred questions. All right, and then you can create a new test using these new parameters, which we don't need to do. So it says the answer here. So first we have written questions, 5 written questions, and then there's matching questions. So you just write the correct letter. And then there's multiple choice, 5 multiple choice questions, and then we have true, false. And then you can just hit the check answer button. There's also the option to print it off. And then we've got a little game. So this is a matching game. So you basically have to just click and drag. And as you can see, I just drag the English and the Spanish together. And if I get it right, then it disappears. La oreja is ear. Los pechos, I think, is breast. Ankle, el tobillo, la columna vertebral is the spine. And then it tells me what my score was, and it gives you the option to play it again. So there's like kind of a leaderboard, And so students can compete with one another. So that's the first game. The next game is kind of it's called Gravity. And it is sort of like a bit like Tetris. You have to get the right answer before the asteroids come down. So I'll set the difficulty to easy, and I'll answer in Spanish. So the first one is elbow, and I have no idea. So I'm going to pause. Maybe I'm going to restart, and I'm going to change the options to answering with English, because I can probably guess that better. Oh, well, I'm not sure. Anyhow, here we go. Easy. And we're going to answer with English. Here we go. So, los pechos. Not quite sure what that would be, so I'm going to skip that one. And the next one is... Oh, yeah. Okay. Next one is la columna vertebral, is the spine. So anyhow, you can see there's a score on the side, and you can change the difficulty. You just have to type the correct answers. So anyhow, and if you get it wrong, it keeps coming down. So that's that. So yeah, students can play those games, and then yeah, there's just the one where you invite the students to be a part of the class. So those games are kind of fun, the matching games and the gravity game, because once students know, it kind of allows them to compete with one another, and also to makes it into a game. So it's really fun to play. So that's kind of how Quizlet works.